YouTube?
It's on YouTube. It goes straight to YouTube.
Okay.
But for whatever reason, like Nick has figured out, like if you do that first, if you have this plugged in, it crashes. All right. Tell everybody we're live here. Oops.
Great.
All right. Welcome to the two of us watching. I'm one of us. Okay, the other thing, if we really wanted to get fancy, that's the
Clock, yeah.
clock, but I feel like that's
Let's
just a
get rid of that,
disaster,
yeah.
right? How do we get rid of the clock? Can't be that simple. If only Nick were here.
Yeah. Nick's screaming at us right now to try to correct it.
Edit style, clock.
Boom. Look at you.
We did it.
We did. All right.
How many Naval Academy graduates does it take to run a
That's it.
big weekend for you, huh?
For us.
Yeah. All right, and for the Capitals, ladies and gentlemen.
We're in the blues now. I like it.
Yeah, and the home blues, the rare home blues. So,
Yeah.
Matt, no free ads, but what did you get into this afternoon?
Hit the gym.
Oh,
You know,
yeah, why not?
You know why
yeah,
not?
yeah.
You? Were you?
I did not. No, this is my rest day. Yeah, I'll be back at it tomorrow.
Gym's nice at the hotel.
I opted for an entire pizza by myself. the opposite, yeah.
You know,
But kind of the same thing.
I will say just since we got some time to kill, the hotel's nice.
Yeah.
Gym's nice.
Yeah. Thank you in advance to the staff of the Marriott
For their patience.
at Pittsburgh Airport. Again, no free ads, but so far,
Yeah,
so good.
So good, yeah. It's been good. It's been good.
Capitals came in early for a team meeting. Any insight onto the team meeting, Matt?
Didn't. What I do know is talk to Coach Fink in the elevator, and he was saying that they're really going to focus on clean breakouts, which we saw was a real problem in the first. Any insights that you've heard?
I have not. No, I did. Well, I guess I heard it wasn't. It wasn't a rehash of staying out of the box. I think that message has been delivered. Now it's just up to the boys to execute.
Yeah.
And so as many of you at home who are familiar with the Capitals, you will also be familiar with the Columbus Mavericks. So Columbus Mavericks skating out of the Easton chiller. Many familiar faces, friendly faces. And so if any Mavs fans find their way onto this broadcast, welcome. No apologies about not being homers. But at the end of the day, we expect a good game out of both of them. Kind of a high school's future game here.
It is a high school futures game, yeah. And here they come.
Proof of life of the officials. That's good.
And here come the Mavs.
So credit to Jaden Santan. I know we talked a lot about him during game one. Jaden had an excellent game.
Excellent game.
I know there's probably a couple at the end he wanted back, but yeah, I mean, in all honesty, fantastic work by him. Luka Fink will be your game 2 starter. Here come the Mavericks. Traveling whites. Mavericks defeated the 13U AA Pittsburgh Predators by a score of, I believe, 9-1 in the first game. Maybe 9-2. Recorded, I believe, as a 7-2 due to the differential. I did watch the first period of the game on Live Barn.
Thoughts?
Mavs are fast.
Yeah.
Mavs are fast. They were kind of swarming and overwhelming the Predators in the offensive zone. Speedy team, technically sound team, be high-skilled team. So the MHR rating, we'll get that out of the way. Fairly close, but Mavs have the advantage. Mavs are the odds-on favorites in this tournament. So Mavs come into the game prior to the game before, so outside of the game this morning. 16-10-1 on the season, 82.4 MHR on the year compared to the Columbus Capitals, 21-10-1, 81.21. So Vegas would have the Mavs at about a goal and a quarter favored. Over the last 10 games, this is something new MHR is doing this year. 10-game snapshot, Mavs outplaying their season-long performance, 82.47. Actually, no, they're right on par with their MHR, and so are the boys, 81.53. So it doesn't tell us a whole lot of difference.
Should be a good game, I think, is what we're going to see.
Yep. We're trialing the scoreboard. Nick has encouraged us to explore the space with our scoring interface here, so we're not going
to pop into the DMs and tell us how you think of it, right?
Yeah.
We'll be closely monitoring that.
Yes. We'll also be trying to call out the score as much as we can. You know, there are some families that are on the road who aren't able to watch as much as they are listen. So we'll try and call out the score as much as we can, but we will have the scoreboard up. See it there in the bottom left.
Yeah, busy sports weekend. The girls are playing.
Girls are playing. They are currently battling the second game of a 2-game set up in Erie. So good luck to the CCYHA Tier 2 12U girls. Tough shootout loss earlier this morning. Coming back strong, I'm sure. 42 seconds. Okay. You said you caught up with Fink. Any additional insights, or did we already cover them?
I think we covered them. Let me see what else I got on my notes, because he did ask me to track a couple other things. They're going to be, I think the focus is clean breakouts and block shots is what he's been encouraging the kids to focus on in this game. So, you know, I think he's doing a nice job trying to get them with very specific things, as opposed to, you know, what I like to yell at the kids, which is skate harder and do better.
Yes, the proverbial skate.
Yeah.
So a couple Caps alumni on the Mavericks. You'll see some familiar faces. Okay.
Get ready to go here.
So no indication to change the lines. I do believe we have Braden Racer, who's been able to make his way up from Central Ohio. So that'll be a welcome relief to the defensive core. Although I don't see him out there.
I saw him earlier.
Okay.
I don't see him, but I did see him earlier.
Okay. I would imagine we'll see him soon. There's Brent, who's coming out. Hope to see Braden.
Do you not see him? There he is.
Fake news?
Yep, he's in the corner.
Obviously. Okay. Well, again, light traveling party for the Capitals. Probably less than 25 parents up here.
Although I will say I like the rink.
It's a great rink. I mean,
wish they had the heat on now.
Not a fan of the city, obviously. Not a fan of traveling around this city. Phenomenal. Phenomenal arena here, the Ice Castle. Okay, so this will be a starting line of Sunkel, Mast, Huber, Kirtland, and Racer. A little bit of change to the defensive pairing. All right, 13 minutes is up. Puck is down, and we are underway. Tied up the face-off. That's going to be the Mavericks coming away with it. Mavericks controlling the puck, and they're going to send it down low into the zone. Oh, boy. Difficult play there in front of Luka Fink. Tapped away to Mast. Mast trying to get it out. Sunkel now has it. Exits over to Mast. Mast going to skate it out of the zone. He's got Huber in front of him. Mast going to go ahead and gain the red line. Sticked away at the red line by a Maverick and be sent back into the defensive zone of the Mavericks, who will... D-to-D pass. Thank you very much. Pressured by Huber. Now onto the puck of Sunkel. Huber has the puck now. Low below the line. Sunkel still controlling it. Huber now battling. Going to send it over to the half wall. Mavs are going to get it out of the zone. Mavs going to send it back down in. Huber's going to go for a change. Mavs going to send it in onto the stick of Kirtland. Kirtland now up to Mast. Mast exiting over to Palmisano. Palmisano controlling it briefly. Now taken away by the Mavs. They're going to send it back in off the dasher. Racer's going to be retrieving this puck. Pressured by the Mavs low in the zone. Send it up to the left point. Kept in by the Mavs. Sent in. Save blocked. Dangerous shot here coming. Save, Luka Fink.
Beautiful save.
11:39 remaining in the first period. Caps will complete the defensive pairing change. Letestu, Palmisano, and McDonough up front. Dietzen and Wallace on defense. Puck's down, controlled by the Mavs, skated out of the zone by McDonough. McDonough's got Palmisano on his wing. He's going to go ahead and send it low in the zone. Palmisano, first skater on to retrieve it. Trying to send it back, absorbs a check in the corner. Mavs now controlling it. Puck is continued to be exit by the Mavs. They're going to go ahead and skate it out. Letestu hard on the back check. Dietzen sticks that away, sends it down low in the corner. Mavs skating with it below the goal line, sticked away by Wallace. Mavs now attempting to center. Can't quite connect, so this puck's going to go back into the neutral zone, regroup here by the Mavericks. Mavericks skating in their own end, taken away by McDonough. McDonough backhand, oh, just over the goal. Mavericks now looking to escape, sending it to open space. Wallace now skating with it with speed, going to challenge the Mavericks here by himself. Wallace shot, save, good save. Controlled now by the Mavericks. Huber now hard on the forecheck. Puck exiting the zone, sticked away by Mast and neutral ice. He's going to send it back in. Just offside.
Yep.
10:42 remaining in the first period. Score is 0-0.
Good shift there. Nice pressure. Well, sustained pressure in the zone, which is good to see.
Yep.
Oh, what's going on here?
Neutral zone face-off.
Maybe he wasn't offsides.
Yeah. That was Sunkel. Controlled by Huber. Now Sunkel still has it. Sunkel send it low in the zone. Huber now hard on the forecheck. Going to gather it up. Absorbs a hit in the corner there. Trying to get it back up to the point. Mast in support. Puck's still in the half wall. Now Kirtland has it. Kirtland sends it off the skate of a Maverick. Boom's coming down from the point to play it, but Kirtland's going to be forced to back up. Shot sent wide into the corner. Mast attempting to pick it up at the half wall. Puck's going to go into the neutral zone. Sunkel and Huber on the forecheck. Mavs skating with it in their own end. Maverick's going to skate it out. Sunkel cuts that off. Mast has it, sends it up to Huber. Huber's going to go ahead and flip it in. He's going to change. Kirtland's going to pick up a posting at the blue line while the Mavs complete a change. So they begin their breakout. Cut off by Bristol. Good play by Bristol. Sends it back into load in the zone. Sunkel's going to go tag out. Mast staying on, providing pressure. Puck's going to be sent into the neutral zone. There's Lai. Lai to Booms. Booms to Mast. Mast. Try to tip it in. Puck's going to be controlled by Kirtland here. Going to send it back in low to the zone. Icing's going to be waved off. Mavs playing it with it in their own end. Lai providing pressure. Mavs attempting to break out. Good play by Blamble there. Not able to maintain possession. So Mavs gain the zone, sticked away by Kirtland. Shot coming, turned away by Luka Fink. This will be Racer. Big hit in the corner there. Kirtland assisting. Now Lai hasn't skated. He's got some open ice. Bristol's got it right at his feet, but he couldn't quite identify it. So Mavs reversing the ice. Kirtland sticks it away. Rogan Kirtland playing it up the half wall. Racer now sends that puck below the goal line. Mavs, shot coming here. Save, Luka Fink.
Nice save.
8:46 remaining in the first period.
I think it's what we expected so far. Really
Yep.
back and forth. And
Quick shifts here. Sunkel, Mast, Huber back on. Wallace and Dietzen on defense. 8:46 remaining, first period. Defensive zone drop for Sunkel. Sunkel usually tries to win these off his backhand. Puck's going to be sent out of the zone by the Mavericks, so no icing. Mast hard on the forecheck, forcing the Mavericks to regroup in their own end. Breakout started. Sunkel now activating. Boomer Huber picks it up, but the puck's going to go into the neutral zone here. Boomer's going to pick up the back check with Dietzen and Wallace on defense. Wallace going to be the first capital skater to that. He's going to try and send it over to Huber. Huber has it. Absorbs a hit. Sunkel now in support. Puck's just kind of pinned on the corner. Here's Wallace. Wallace sends it up to the half wall to Huber. Good stick lift by Boomer. Puck's going to still be maintained by the Mavericks. Sticked away now by Wallace. Good play by Wallace. Trying to get it out. Can't quite get it out, but now Wallace, one-man wrecking crew. Over the red line, force the Mavericks back into their own end. This will be Mass in the forecheck. Huber sticks that away in neutral ice. Mavericks still have it. And they will not gain the zone. Boomer's going to flip it out of play. 7:48 remaining, 0-0. Not a ton of shots on goal for the Capitals yet.
We're easing into it, learning the opposition. And
Mavs probably half a step faster than the Rangers. Last game the Capitals played. Mavs trying to get a shot, not able to maintain possession, but puck still below the goal line. Mavs now have it. Trying to send it up to the point. Playing with it in the half wall, sticked away by Wallace. Wallace shoves his man off the puck. Now Palmisano has it. Palmisano, good exit to McDonough. McDonough has the red line. McDonough's got Palmisano flashing. McDonough, oh, great shot by McDonough. Tried the old shot pass. Mavs now skating with it in their own end. This will be McDonough on the forecheck. Puck's going to be sent into neutral zone. Mavs again, 3 across, gain the zone. Boom's playing the puck high in the zone. Mavs going to come in. Shot saved by Luka Fink, and he's going to cover that up.
Nice
7:04.
Yep.
So,
back and forth there. You can see the Mavs are definitely trying to stretch it a little bit. They had 3 guys kind of leaving the zone. We were in the middle of a change, and again, I think we did a nice job with it. But certainly, what they're trying to do, at least in this first iteration.
So this will be Palmisano taking the face-off.
Huh.
Okay. Blamble and Bristol, I believe, also playing forward. Looks like Booms and Kirtland on defense. Mavs skating with it in the corner. Now Palmisano trying to get it out. Bristol as well. But the Mavs come away with it. Mavs driving the net, sticked away by Palmisano. Good play by Palmisano. Booms, plenty of space here. He's going to go ahead and elect and just go ahead and skate it out through the skate of a Maverick. But the Mavericks are going to maintain possession in the neutral zone. Looking for a little bit of space. Bristol's going to challenge this onto the stick of Kirtland. Kirtland had the angle. The puck just rolled on him. Kirtland's going to send it in low. Mavs now skating with it. Bristol pressuring the puck. Mavs going to try and exit here. Being harassed on the entry. Still have the zone. Bristol sending his man wide. Shot coming here by the Mavericks. Good save. Luka Fink. Mavs send it low below the goal line. Mitch Booms has it over to Palmisano. Palmisano up and out. Bouncing puck, not going to make it. Caps will execute a change. 6 minutes remaining in the first period. Mavs going to look to exit. Can't connect. Going to have to regroup here. That's Racer sending it in. Now the Mavs will have it. Mavs entering the zone. A little bit of speed here. Sticked away. We'll reverse course here, and this is Blamble over to Huber. Huber had to roll off his shoulder, flip back towards the Capitals bench. This is Kirtland. Just a little regroup here. Kirtland trying to get his feet moving. Sends it into the neutral zone, exchanged with the Mavs again. Mavs slip it in, step back away, and offside. 5:26 remaining first period, 0-0.
Yeah, I agree with you. They're probably about a half step faster than what we saw this morning. Getting a little bit of it, taking a little bit of time to adjust to it, but so far it looks pretty good. I think the breakout's a lot better this afternoon. What do you think?
Yep, absolutely. This is Sunkel, wins this back to Wallace. Wallace looking for options, chooses Mass. Mass chooses Huber. Huber's got the blue line, sticks it by one guy. Follow the puck here. Puck retrieved by Sunkel. Nice job by Sunkel. Mass is going to try and collect this up, send it up to Wallace. Wallace going to try and get a shot. Nope, over to Huber. Backhand down low in the zone. Puck into the neutral zone. Off the stick of Ruben Wallace, so the Mavs not able to connect on the centering pass. Now Wallace has it. Plenty of time, but kept in by the Mavericks. Shot coming, save Luka Fink.
Whoa.
Nobody likes that.
Again, given Luka a nice clear lane to see the shot, however. We'll take that all day. 4:45 left in the first, no score.
So this is Latesse to Palmisano, and need a forward. It will be McDonough. McDonough having a nice game so far.
I agree.
So Latesse to, puck down. Dietzen has it, backhands it into the corner. Wallace has it on the half wall. Puck sent now below the goal line. Dietzon's going to get it and try and send it up to McDonough. McDonough trying to get that out off the blue line, and he does. So Mavs forced to regroup, and they will. Mavs have a lane. Centering pass. Nice job by McDonough on the back check to break that up. McDonough going to send that into neutral ice, and it was sticked off the Mavs. They still control it. Didn't have the red line. We'll see if icing's assessed, and it will be.
Good call.
So very, very close there. But we will be going down for an offensive zone drop.
4:14 left in the first now. We're getting a line change, at least the defense.
So Mavs probably a little bit more control of the puck in the offensive zone, but Caps staying connected in the D zone. Luka Fink standing tall so far. It's the test two. Controlled by the Capitals. Kirtland has it. Kirtland's going to send it over to Racer. Racer, good low shot here. Palmisano backhand. Covered up by the Mavericks.
Nice movement on the D there. Kirtland to Racer. That was a nice play. See if Test 2 can win this again.
Yeah, trying to get on backhand. Mavs come away with it here. Send it up to the half wall. Rogan's going to jump up and try and gain possession. The puck's going to sneak by him. Racer backing up his D partner. Flips it back towards the Mavericks end. McDonough pressuring. Stutz is going to send it in. Sticked away by Luka Fink. Palmisano sending it back up to the right point. Going to be kept in again by the Mavericks. Racer activating, trying to check his man off the puck. And sent, ooh, dangerous play here. Oh, that's going to be...
It's going to be a cross check or high stick actually on Racer is what we're going to see here.
Something the Caps talked about, staying out of the box.
Yeah.
So when a Heartland Bank penalty kill, this will be Letestu, Lai, Wallace, and Kirtland. We'll do take the first penalty killing unit. Heartland Bank penalty kill. Letestu trying to win this on his backhand over to Wallace. Wallace pressures the puck. Mavs come away with it. Dangerous shot sent wide. This will be Lai retrieving it. Sends it up to the point, kept in by the Mavericks. Skating right at the blue line, send it back down low, trying to get connected here. Mavs have a man parked right in front, turned away, good save by Luka. Mavs still collecting it. Mavs, good stick away by Kirtland. Mavs controlling the puck again below the goal line. Trying to circle. Kirtland harassing his man. Puck just kind of stuck there. This is Wallace pinning his guy. Kirtland's going to send it the length. Whoa. Not a bad clear. To be icing. So Bristol and Palmisano will replace Lai and Letestu. Wallace and Kirtland will stay out. Minute 15 remaining in the minor penalty.
Reminder, we're doing 2-minute penalties.
2-minute penalties. And that's a kind of a, that's a big thing, that extra 30 seconds.
I agree.
13-minute periods. Don't usually see that. It must be a My Hockey tournament rule.
We'll have to have our producer check the show notes on that one.
I think it is. So this is Palmisano taking the face off. Controlled by Bristol. Bristol, nice job. Let's see if we can get this out. Nice job by Wallace. Wallace is going to go for a skate. Shorthanded opportunity materializing here. Ooh, good shot on goal by Wallace. Turned away by the Mavericks. Bristol alone in the zone here on the penalty kill. Look to get back. 55 seconds remaining in the minor penalty. Disconnected on the exit are the Mavericks. Boones is going to feather that back in, so 48 seconds remaining in the minor penalty, 2:15 remaining in the first period. Mavs now entering the zone. Palmisano harassing, shot coming, saved Luka Fink. Bouncing puck. 30 seconds remaining. Shot probably coming from the point here. Save.
Great job.
All right, so Blamble and Huber will give Bristol and Palmisano a break.
29 seconds left on the Heartland Bank penalty kill.
Booms and Dietzen will pick up defensive responsibilities. This will be Huber entering the face-off dot. Mavs are exiting the game. This is interesting.
Huh. Was he ejected or was he hurt?
I can't imagine he was ejected. There would be a penalty assessed.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you.
What is happening?
I don't know.
Maybe just something on his gear. I don't know.
Maybe.
So Dietzen has it. Try and golf this out. Oh boy, this is flipped into a dangerous spot here. Sent wide, Booms sending it up to the half wall. Dietzen's gonna not challenge the puck there. So Mavs circling. Dangerous shot coming, saved. Boomer's got it. Ooh, he just skated out. Nice job by Boomer there. And feather it out. Icing not assessed.
Nope.
Penalty expires. Racer is out of the box. Mavs exiting. Dietzen now challenging the entry. Sunkel, last man in, causes his man to lose an edge there.
Yep.
Mavs maintain possession. I think they're going to have to, I don't know, this is an interesting move here. I guess they're changing. So Dietzen up to Blamble.
No ice.
Icing is waved off. We're going to play 1:07 remaining. So Mass is going to jump out. Sunkel pressuring the puck. Mavs looking to exit here. Sunkel, nice job denying that. Racer, good step up here. Puck sent low below the goal line. That was Mass. Sorry, not Sunkel. On the forecheck. This is Sunkel. Boomer keeps that in, sends it low below the goal line. Mavs skating with their own end. 47 seconds. Turned away by the Mavericks. Huber now has it on his stick. Good centering pass over to Mass. Mass was flashing. Mass back to Racer. Racer on a forehand. Sent in. This is Sunkel. And then send it low below the goal line again. 28 seconds remaining here.
Plenty of time.
Nice job by the Caps here, maintaining possession.
Nice cycle.
This is going to be the Mavs just exiting.
It's not going to make it.
Yeah, this is Wallace, going to be challenged. Send it back into the neutral zone. Mass has got him. He's got him on a change. So if Mass need a shot off here, just tried to get it over.
Oh, wow.
Absorbed, pretty big hit. Yeah, we got bodies everywhere. But Wallace flips it smartly back, skated offside by the Mavericks. Should be all the way down. Yeah.
1 second left. We're not going to.
Racer doesn't like that.
No.
I would agree, but the intentional offside is rarely called. I like to call it Haley's Comet. See that come around once in every 74 years, 74 and a half years. So that should be the end of the first period. I'm going to catch my breath here, Matt.
Yeah,
you tell the people what we think we saw there.
Yeah, I would say that pretty evenly matched. I think what we're seeing out there is a lot of sharp opportunities for both sides. It's getting a little chippy now at the end of the first. Certainly, there were some runs on both sides there at the end of the first.
Yeah.
I think Luka, again, is getting some clear lanes, but he's doing an excellent job playing his angles and making great saves. So I think kind of what we expected, I would say, for the first period of the second game.
Mavs very connected on the entries. So the last game with the Rangers, you saw a lot of individual efforts. I mean, a lot of speed, but not really looking to make connected passes on the entry, just really kind of driving the net and seeing what happens. Mavs coming kind of 3 across, looking to stay connected.
And I will say that compared to the first game, we're seeing a much nicer breakout from the Caps. And so, we just need to keep doing that, and, we'll get our opportunities.
Yeah, a couple opportunities were starting to present themselves. Caps really haven't threatened the goalie too much yet.
No, I would agree with that. But it'll come.
Yeah.
I think both teams are also doing a nice job clearing out the front of the net. It's kind of hard to tell at home, but both defensive sides, if you will, are really clearing out the net. So they're giving really nice, basically clear lanes for the goalie to see the puck coming in.
All right, so start the second period here with the Letestu, Palmisano, McDonough line. Wallace.
So West just stretching his legs, or is he playing?
I don't know.
Stretching his legs.
Stretching his legs. We do need a defender, though. Let's do an extra. Let's get a 5th defender. There we go. All right, so Dietzen and Wallace. I get I don't like it. I like
to put you on mute so you can start yelling.
Hey, five! All right, so Letestu center ice face-off here. Second period. We got to change the period at some point, everybody. Everybody who's watching. It's the second period, we promise. All right, so this is the Mavericks again, gaining the zone. Wallace driving his man wide. Now he's going to try and gain the little bit of
nice
angle there,
up.
and he does. And there we go to Palmisano. Palmisano's got the red line, just kind of overskated the puck there. He's going to send it in. Mavs control the puck, pressured by Letestu. Palmisano picking his pocket, pinning his man against the wall. Puck now in the neutral zone. McDonough trying to gain possession, but the Mavs are going to come away with it. They're going to send it low, below the goal line. Dietzen to Wallace. Wallace has it, trying to break it out. in a dangerous spot there, but Dietz's just going to go ahead and skate. He's got Palmisano, but Dietz's going to go ahead and go. He's got the blue line, send it in. Dietz's going to stay low in the play. The Lai is going to pick up defensive responsibilities with Wallace here. Dietz's now back. Palmisano hard on the forecheck, onto the stick of Wallace. Wallace got to wait for Palmisano to get on side, and he will. Wallace going to send it in. So Palmisano going to be the first capital skater to it. Send it below the goal line to Lai. Lai not able to maintain possession off the leg of McDonough. Blamble now in, but the Mavs don't have the red line, but not, I think is going to be waved off. Ooh, sharp angled shot. Where is it?
Luka does not see it.
Goodness gracious.
No, they're giving him the
Oh,
goal.
it is a goal. Shoot. Wow. That's like off Luka's back. So Mavs are going to go up 1. Period. On a really sharp angled shot by the Mavericks.
And I think that I think it was in his jersey or in his pads, and then it just kind of bounced back.
I agree.
Difficult one for him.
All right, so Lai, Bristol, Blamble, Kirtland, and Booms out there. 11:38. Mavericks 1, Capitals 0. Booms has it now. He's going to send it in. Blamble and Lai hard on the forecheck here. Puck can be sent up to the right point. Kirtland sent in. Save. This is Blamble trying to backhand it. Going to be saved
Nice job,
by the Mavs. So
all right,
good opportunity by the Capitals.
Yeah, great shot by Kirtland, and good piece of mind by Blamble to see it and react to it.
11:22 remaining in the first period. Lai, Blamble, Bristol will stay out. Kirtland and Booms on defense. Puck controlled by the Mavericks. Good stick check by Kirtland there. Sends it back low in the corner. Lai collapsing onto a Maverick. Puck kind of just tied up between both of them here. Good stick by Booms to maintain the zone. And now Blamble has it. Blamble gonna send a shot into Lai. Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah, I think Lai was expecting the shot. Blamble was thinking pass.
Yep.
You know how your mind freezes when that happens.
Couple good opportunities there.
Good idea. Nice pressure in the top of the offensive zone.
Yep.
Nice job.
Sunkel, Mast, Huber, Kirtland, Booms.
10:57 left in the second. 1-0 for the Mavericks at the moment.
Boomer was trying to gain possession. Puck's going to be sent into the Capitals' end, so Kirtland's going to retrieve it.
He's got a head of steam.
Yep, going to reverse ice here. Kirtland up to Mast. I don't think he connected, so that'll be icing.
Yeah, that was a good idea, though.
Yep.
We'll connect. It'll get there. That was good.
A defensive zone drop here for Sunkel. Racer and Wallace now on defense. 10:40 remaining second period. Sunkel to Mast. Wallace. Wallace has a head of steam here. He's got the red line. He's got an angle sticked away by the Mavericks, but Sunkel backs him up. He's got Huber in front of the net. Sent in. Sent out. That'll be icing, and we will do that again. Nice job there.
Nice job.
We're kind of flipping the ice.
I'll tell you, we just don't seem to be able to get a hard shot off. They're active sticks, maybe, is what we'd call it by the Mavericks.
10:24 remaining. Kind of a slow second period here, as they usually are. Mavs will change their defensive pairing. Sunkel trying to win this to himself. Sent up to the point. Wallace sent back down to the half wall. Mavs now exiting. Connected, and they got numbers here. But Boomer, hard on the back check. Denies the entry, but Mavs threatening, now taken away by Racer. Racer over to Sunkel. Sunkel sent it up to Huber. Huber trying to flip it over to Mast, but Mast had already moved up into the zone. So Mavs lose possession. That'll be offside and
a little bit extra.
A little bit extra. More frustration probably than anything.
Yeah.
Well, Sunkel stay out for one more drop. Wallace, Racer back on defense. Mast and Huber wing pairing, 9:56. Puck one forward. Huber had it briefly. Now Mavs controlling it, sending it onto the stick of Racer in the defensive zone. Puck kind of stuck on the half wall here. Racer over to Wallace. Wallace going to go behind the net, try and gain a little bit of space. Mast has it. Not pressured. Over to Sunkel. Now to Huber. Boomer's going to have to get on his horse. And he will. Wait, icing negated. Mavs skating with it in their own end, looking to break out. Can't connect, but Cavs cannot maintain Caps can't maintain possession. So Wallace has the red line off the stick of a Maverick. Wallace steps up, maintaining possession. Huber's going to go for a change. Palmisano on. Mavs exit. Mavs now have the blue line. Wallace escorting his man, joined by Sunkel. Palmisano has. He's just going to skate it out. Palmisano into neutralize. Absorbs a pretty big hit there. Mavs regrouping in their own end. And Wallace going to be forced to play that puck. Battling. Supported by Racer. Racer up to Palmisano. Palmisano had it briefly. Hands are starting to get a little bit high here. Sunkel pinned against the wall. Comes out with it and get it up to Nope. Now he is to Palmisano. Palmisano has it. He's got McDonough on his left. Over to on the backhand of McDonough. McDonough shot in, saved. Oh, loose puck. Oh, what's this?
Just exchanging recipes there at the corner.
Yeah, Fortnite names have been exchanged.
Nice pressure though there at the end of that shift, and finally a good shot.
So we got to wonder if the physicality will ramp. It was kind of an under control first period.
Starting to feel that way a little bit.
I think so.
Take a breath, right?
Yeah. All right, so Palmisano, yep. That was going to happen.
Yep.
The test two, pressuring the puck. Mavs skating with it in their own end. Palmisano chasing from behind. Good keep by Kirtland almost. Dietzen backing up. Kirtland supporting. No shot yet. Mavs have it, though, below the goal line. Up to the point. Shot probably coming here. Tipped. Floating pass. Golfed out by Kirtland onto the stick of a Maverick. Mavs. Palmisano takes a shove in the back there. Did you see that?
I did.
Ooh, now he got another one. Yep. Yep. That was going to happen. Eventually. All right. Boomer is congratulating Palmisano on not retaliating.
As a father, I thought for many minutes there that there was going to be some sort of major penalty assessed to my son.
Oh my goodness!
He did a nice job keeping his composure.
Did. He took a pretty big one here in the middle ice. I mean,
that was clean.
Yeah.
Nice job. But now we get power play. We got Mass, Sunkel,
yeah.
Boomer, Kirtland, and Wallace.
Heartland Bank power play. Mavs got it pinned. Kind of an interesting play here. Up to Wallace. Wallace want to get a shot. Sent in. Ooh, good block by the Mavericks. Boomer's got it. They're going to send it back up to Kirtland. Kirtland, shot. Ooh,
that was dangerous.
Deflected. Mass maintaining possession. No, checked off the puck. Oh, what do we got? Icing. Yep. Just a hand up for icing. That's it.
Yep.
Just a casual hand up for icing. A couple elbows flying, but
man, Kirtland had that labeled for the top corner, and it got deflected somehow. Oof.
You would imagine the Mavericks be pretty good at penalty killing. Big bodies. Sunkel, Mass, Huber, Kirtland, and Wallace will stay. Probably try to get this back to Wallace if they can. Oh, Huber's got it. Sent in. Wide. Boomer's going to collect up his own rebound. Boomer's going to pass it back to Kirtland over to Wallace. One-timer. High. Boomer golfs it towards the side of the net. Boomer now still skating with it. Boomer's going to send it up to Wallace. Oh, shoot. Just off the stick of Wallace. So Fink's going to pass it off to Kirtland. Kirtland to Wallace. Wallace to Mast. Mast has got time here. Going to send it over to Kirtland. Kirtland has the red line. Just going to send it in. Send it in again. Boomer's got it. Boomer sent to the right face-off circle. It's going to be flipped out. Not delay of game at this level, man.
Not at this level.
Club hockey, is that high school or college club hocky? Is that delay of game?
Back in the day, and I hate to age myself, but it wasn't an NHL rule back in the day either. So.
But probably not a club hockey rule.
The old Ron Hextall firing out of the arena.
Is that why they did that?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so Lye, Blamble, Bristol, Kirtland, and Wallace. Blamble's got it to Kirtland. Kirtland sent it up over the head of Bristol. Wallace will activate from the point, so Lye will cover him up. Here's Wallace. Blamble, good chance here. Wallace sent it into the side of the net. Wallace, Just checked off the puck. It's going to be flipped, but maintained possession by Lai. Nice play by Lai. That's going to be flipped out of play by the Mavericks. So I think we still will have an offensive zone drop.
I agree. 37 seconds left in the power play. Yeah, they get down in the zone, so that's good.
Good pressure here by the Caps.
I agree. And I will say, unfortunately, the Mavericks do a nice job blocking shots.
Yep. Oh, yeah. This is Lai over to Bristol. Bristol, nice move here. Blamble's in front. Lai trying to get it back to the front. Oh, Bristol gonna get a shot off. Oh, good save. So Blamble skating with it. No, nice play by Ethan Blamble here.
Oof.
Checked off the puck eventually. This is Bristol supporting. Bristol strong on his skates. That puck's gonna be sent down, and that's gonna be tipped and sent back to Wallace. So Wallace, what is this?
I got another penalty on the Mavericks. Something with Bristol. I didn't see what happened, but slash.
Slash. All right, so we got 5-on-3 here.
8 seconds.
For 8 seconds. Caps will need to take advantage of this. So Caps maintaining their cool. Have been assessed 1 minor penalty. So Sunkel, Mast, Huber, Racer, and Booms. Probably try and get a shot to Mast here. Mast has it. Set to Booms. Ooh, deflection. Just wide. This is Mast.
Got some space.
Oh, shoot. So Dietzen, or Racer, was back there just kind of protecting, this. So the Mavs now gaining possession. Racer, big hit in the corner. This is Booms. A lot of blue here. Got to get connected. Mavs sending it back in. Racer's going to collect this up. Actually, Huber's going to get it. Huber.
Let's get some movement here, boys.
Over to Mast. Sticked away by the Mavericks. Booms is going to be able to get it out to Mast. Sunkel pressuring the puck. Mavs now skating with it in their own end. Connected passing here, but Mast pounces on that. Absorbs a big hit. Puck back into the Capitals' end. Sunkel skating with it. Sunkel has the angle. Skates right through a check. Boomer's going to go hard on the forecheck here. Oh, just overskates the puck. So Mavs exiting now. That's icing.
Yep. And they
54 seconds remaining in the minor penalty. 4:45 remaining in the second period. So outside of the one goofy kind of bounce, Caps playing even.
Yeah, it's definitely an even game.
Not putting a ton of shots on goal.
No.
Not their typical volume. So this would be Letestu, Palmisano, McDonough, Kirtland, Wallace. And get one back to Wallace here. Mavs win that back into the corner. They're going to kill a little bit more time. Send it up the right point. Kirtland should be able to keep this in, and he does. Oh, shoot, just misplayed the puck. 45 seconds remaining on the power play. Kirtland over to Letestu, taps it to back to the Mavericks. Mavericks going to flip it in. But Wallace going to pick it up here. Look for options. Up to McDonough. McDonough over to Palmisano. Can't connect on the exit. So his breakouts were good at first, but now Caps not staying connected. So 23 seconds remaining. Kirtland over to Wallace. Wallace pulls up. Ooh, good shot over to Palmisano. Palmisano now. Circling, drops it for McDonough. McDonough trying to get it to Letestu, but the Mavs are just going to jump on it. So Cap's going to have to be aware. They're going to have a Maverick skater exiting the zone.
I'd really like to see him get it back to Kirtland, get a shot here. Maybe a tip or something with 5 seconds left. You know, I think sometimes the tendency is to play too conservative with this guy coming out of the box. And I think it really should be dependent on what happens on the face-off.
Yeah, that's what Caffin's telling him. Wallace wanted to back up into the neutral zone, and Rick said, let's see what happens with the face-off here.
Yep, now
so face-off's connected or controlled by the Mavs. Mavs can't exit, though. Mavs now have it. They're going to send it low into the zone. Wallace retreating back. Pressured by the Mavericks. Wallace has an angle up to Palmisano. Palmisano exits over to McDonough. McDonough back to Palmisano. Mavericks skating with it in their own end. Regrouping in front of their goal. This will be McDonough hard on the forecheck. Puck exited off the stick of a Maverick, so icing will be waved off. Wallace challenged. Wallace sends it around to Palmisano.
Penalty coming up here.
So Palmisano wisely. Oh, shoot. Touched up. Mavericks fans not happy with the penalty.
And I will say, based on what I heard after the first game, the refs are not taking any feedback from the players.
Really?
Oh, at all.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit of that there.
All right, so Caps, another odd man opportunity here. Heartland Bank power play. Haven't been able to connect yet and really didn't threaten a whole lot in the last power play. So this will be Letestu, Palmisano, McDonough, Racer, and Dietzen first up on the Heartland Bank power play. Mavs controlling it in their own end.
Let's get some pressure here.
Yeah, McDonough pressuring the puck. Mavs just skating with it in their own end. Good strong play by McDonough. Now Palmisano pressuring the puck. Puck is going to be sent out and iced.
Yep.
Sunkel, Mast, Huber will come on. Wallace and Kirtland on defense.
One thing to note here, I don't know if you saw, but the referee is not waiting for them to get set.
No. I think this was the same official that I watched the Mavs have. He just kind of throws it down. So here we go. Throws it down. Sunkel wins it over to Mass. Mass back to Wallace. One-timer rolled off his stick. Some Capitals are going to have to. This is Sunkel to Kirtland. Kirtland has the red line. He's going to go. So Rogan Kirtland getting the legs going. Sends it high over the net. Weird bounce.
Hit the stanch and came right back.
Yeah, so Mavs driving.
Nice
Checked
check.
off the puck by Wallace. That's going to be a penalty on Wallace.
That was a makeup call.
That's absolutely a makeup call. I think it's going to be interference.
Yep. 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 I feel like. Yep. Little conversation going on at the bench here. I think Coach Fink's looking for a little bit of an explanation of what happened there.
I could have seen interference. I didn't see a cross check, but either way.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did a really nice job taking the body, and then maybe a little bit after.
We got a lot of skaters here out on the ice.
All right. So we're going to be 4-on-4 for a minute 13, and then we'll be down.
This is my favorite call. We need a skater. Hey, need one more. Need one more. Need one more. Anybody. We're 4-on-3 here. We shouldn't be 4-on-3. Mute it, mute it, mute it.
And the linesman has it here.
There we go.
There you go. Nice job, Chris.
Thank you.
Those Maverick fans aren't going to help.
So this will be Lai. Sends that up to the point. Shot coming, low shot, wide of the net. Racer gathers it up. Tries to send it up the point, kept in by the Mavericks. Bristol absorbs some body contact there, sends it up. Shot coming here. Ooh, a little dipsy doodle. A lot of stick movement. Save,
Nope,
goal. Shoot. We just snuck through. So I would. Does Wallace not come out now?
No, it's because it's even strength. So.
So he'll have to stay in for the duration of the penalty? No, Runyon's going in the box. This is interesting.
What? Oh, he must have said something afterwards.
This is weird. So Caps back on the power play somehow.
Unfortunately, though, they did score. It went right to the 5-hole. Luka was
all right.
A little kind of left alone there.
So are we 5-on-4, we think, or 4-on-3?
We should be 4-on-3. Because we're going to, yeah, it should be 4-on-3.
All right, so Mavericks have 2 skaters. We'll see if they want to put a third. I'm not going to bring it up.
That one I think they're going to be able to figure out, however.
Okay. So live Bristol, Kirtland, Racer. 2:07 remaining in the second period. 2-0 Mavericks. Caps are on the Heartland Bank power play. So Mavericks send it into neutral ice. Racer has it. A lot of open space here, 4-on-3. Little pond hockey action. Kirtland driving.
He's got some
Right
room.
face-off circle. Centering pass over to Bristol. This will be Racer collecting it. Racer back to Kirtland. Kirtland. Low shot blocked by the Mavericks. Good block. Kirtland again has it. Looking for Lai. Lai sends it in. Save. Kirtland picks it up. So Mavs given a lot of space here. Kirtland
Back.
Racer. Racer. Ooh, good block. So sent out of the zone by the Mavericks. Lai gonna pick this up. Sent over to Kirtland. Dangerous pass here. But the Caps will come away with it. Racer's gonna go one-on-one here. Got numbers if we can get there. So Racer challenging the Mavericks. Racer, good move. That's a trip.
They got him.
Don't.
Oof. He got him. Well, so they got him for the trip, and then they did nothing after that. And again, I think Brandon did a nice job keeping his temper there.
Yeah. So we're
going to have a
4-on-3
for a extended period of time, I think. No, we're going to get a guy back in 45 seconds. They'll get their first guy back in 1:05.
Caps down a man for the up a man the majority of the second period. Haven't been able to convert here. So Sunkel, Mast, Dietz, and Racer. 4-on-3. Sunkel wins it back to Dietzen. Dietzen to Mast. Mast. Time. Mast. Dietzen. Dietzen. Good screen. Oh my gosh, how's that not go in? Good
well, that was
play.
an excellent tip by Sunkel, and it just kissed the post, the far post there.
Love to go to Toronto with that one, Matt, but we don't have that capability yet. We
I
do
hate
have
to
a
say, Chris,
scoreboard.
the way it bounced out, though.
Yeah.
I think it hit the post.
Well, Sunkel controls that. Racer to Huber. Over to the Mavericks. Well, Mavericks one-on-one here. And goal. A shorthanded goal. So Caps down 3-0 here. Caps still in the power play.
Plenty of time left, too.
Yeah.
What?
I think Racer broke his stick, maybe.
Maybe.
We have another Maverick off the ice. Might be a gear issue.
Looks like an equipment issue.
All right, Mavs 3-0 here. Sunkel back to Mast. Mast has it. Mast. Boomer maintaining possession at the blue line. Over to Mast. Mast. Got a lane here. Mast. Good save. Glove down by the Mavericks. Caps now 5-on-3. It's going to be sent wide.
20 seconds left in the period.
Now Wallace has it here. Shot. Ooh, save. Boomer into the corner. Mast. Sends it back to Boomer. Boomer battling.
6 seconds.
Yeah.
Gonna get a pound of flesh here.
Yeah, I don't think we're going anywhere here.
Nope.
So
well, after 2, it's 3-0. The Mavericks. We got 49 seconds left on the power play and going into the third. I would say that from my perspective, I think the difference has really just been a couple, broken plays that have allowed them to score. That fluke goal in the first, 5-hole in the second, and then the last one was just kind of an uncontested one on, basically a breakaway.
yeah. Well, plenty of time here. Caps will be back in action tomorrow morning.
At 8 something. Early one.
8:40?
I hope so. Hope it's that late.
Might be 8:20. Okay, so 8:40, Ice Castle Arena, Pittsburgh Predators.
All right.
Fink trying to instill some confidence back in the boys. Capitals have had their opportunities. A couple nice connected plays there in the O-zone. Just haven't quite found a high danger shot.
I would say that is the perfect way to say that.
Mavs do a real nice job blocking shots.
They must have been 15 or so block shots. But like you said, plenty of time left. We're on the power play. I don't think we should get all panicky yet. Let's get one at a time. Here we come, our coach isms.
We'll get a quick one. Most dangerous lead in hockey, 3-goal lead.
Got to win the third.
Well, thanks all of you who are out there watching. Appreciate you showing your support to the Capitals.
The third. Like I said, 49 seconds left on the power play. Palmisano, Dietzen, McDonough.
And Letestu, Wallace, and Booms. Heartland Bank power play.
Nice.
Officials having a conversation here. All right. Puck is dropped. One back into the Mavericks' end. Palmisano's going to go hard on the forecheck here. Mavericks look to exit. Going to flip it long and on net. The Wallace, first Capital back. Gain possession here. Going to look to skate out. Not a ton of pressure. Capital still on the power play. Mavericks giving him plenty of room. Palmisano drops it for Wallace. Wallace maintaining possession. Going to send it over to McDonough. McDonough not able to maintain it. Now at the left faceoff circle, drop for Booms. Booms sent in, blocked by the Mavericks, and exited. So Wallace, again, first Capital back, 10 seconds remaining on the power play, 12:20 remaining in the third period. Up to, try to get it to Palmisano, but it was cut off and neutralized by the Mavericks. Mavericks now skating with it, just going to send it in. So Mavericks, I would imagine, speaking of coachisms, are going to be in a 200-foot game here for the rest of the day. Dump it in, make the Caps break it out. Caps trying to do just that. Sent back in on Luka Fink. Booms, right corner. Taps it up to Palmisano. Palmisano able to escort it into the neutral zone. Mavs have it. Going to flip it into open ice. Now pick it up. Driving, right face-off circle. Wallace takes his man wide. Caps around, or Mavericks back around the back of the net. Blamble has it. Trying to get it out. He's checked off the puck. Sent in. Save Luka Fink. Another shot coming. Save Luka Fink. Wallace has it. Nice move. Wallace again. Up to McDonough. McDonough just not able to keep it, and he does. McDonough has it one-on-one here. So Derek McDonough driving. Sends a shot in off the shin pad of a Maverick. Still has it. Centering pass over to Blamble. Blamble, Lai supporting. Lai taps it to Blamble, but now disconnected. He'll Kirtland over to Dietzen. Dietzen back to Kirtland. McDonough's going to come off for a change. Bristol on. Blamble has it. Blamble to Lai. Lai with a little bit of speed. Left face-off circle sent in. Another block. Blamble kicks it to himself. Back to the Mavericks. Trying to get it to Kirtland, but the Mavericks exiting with speed. 2-on-2 across. Kirtland sticks that away. Now Lai has it. Caught the Mavs in a little bit of change, but they're back. Lai waits for reinforcements. Lai gives the puck up at the right face-off circle. Now forechecking to try and gain position.
Gotta get in the middle here.
Yep. Good stick by Kirtland.
Job.
Well, Rogan Kirtland has the red line. Has the blue line. Oh, shoot. Caps didn't like that. Blamble tried to maintain a foot, but he couldn't.
Yeah. Nice job, Kirtland, seeing that guy streaking and coming back and getting a stick on it.
Did you change it to the third period?
I did.
You did. Look at you.
Look at that.
All right. Live, Blamble, Bristol, Kirtland, Dietzen. Mavericks have it. D-to-D pass in their own end. Exiting into the neutral zone. Mavs going to send it back deep. Think going to come out, slow it down. Kirtland. Pass up to Blamble. Blamble has it. Looking to exit over to Bristol. Not able to tap it past his man. Mavs have skated themselves offside, not called. So Mavs still have it. Mavs right face-off circle sent in. Good save by Luka Fink. Bristol now has it. Going to try and get it to Blamble. Blamble's got some space. Absorbs a big check in the corner. Gets right back up. Bristol going. Onside here. Bristol to Lai. Lie, trying to get it to Blamble. Blamble trying to tap it back to Bristol, but the Mavs have it. Mavs now skating with it in their own end. Bristol hard on the forecheck. Mavs trying to exit. Blamble just kind of body contact there in the corner. That'll be icing. Blamble probably got away with one. I think Blamble probably got away with one.
He's vicious.
The always popular steel purchase there.
What?
The always popular steel purchase.
I guess.
Yeah, we had a Mavs skater go down. Yeah. Why not?
And then he scores with the broken skate.
Tell him it's fine.
Switch them.
So this is Sunkel.
Maybe he didn't need it.
Back to Racer. Racer not able to maintain possession, so Mavs are going to go. Mavs have an angle here. Wallace sticks that away. Huber picking up defensive responsibilities. Yeah, that's going to be... Don't. Mavs going to go back, or Capitals going to go back on the power play.
Yep. Yeah, he kind of left his feet there.
Yep. All right, so not now or never, but now would be good.
I would agree. And I would say, Chris, just, you know, at a minimum, let's focus on some positives here. Let's get some good shots. Let's get some traffic in front of the net. Let's look for those kind of dirty goals, those greasy goals.
Sunkel over to Mast. Mast to Racer. Racer, see, that's kind of what has killed us, not being able to maintain the zone. So back to Wallace. Wallace to Mast. Mast. Boomer skated himself offside. Yeah, it's just kind of a little bit of hesitancy.
Yep, I agree. And honestly, I think they're trying to make the good plays, and it's just they're overthinking it a little bit.
Yeah, 8:58 remaining here in the third period.
3-0 Mavericks.
Sunkel, that's forward into the defensive zone of the Mavericks. Now onto the stick of Wallace in neutral ice. Wallace to Mast. Now into the defensive end. Huber on the forecheck. Exited into the neutral zone off an official skate. Racer taps that back. Mavs now have it, and they're going to drive. So Mavs save Luka Fink. Almost like to see that one tap down and then kind of flip the ice, but understand. Give Sunkel an opportunity to win a face-off here. 8:36 remaining. Mavs 3, Caps 0. 1:23 remaining in the minor penalty. So Caps on the Heartland Bank power play. Timeout. Capitals.
Yep, timeout Caps.
So what are you saying here?
I think what you just said, like, let's stop hesitating, let's be positive, and let's focus on what we know how to do. It really is kind of frustrating how many block shots the Mavericks have had. So I think the other thing I would tell these guys is, like, you know, there's no reason to shoot immediately. Like, make sure you have a clear lane. There's plenty of they're not really pressuring us.
They're not.
So it's like you have time to make that pass. And I would also say to them at this point, hey, there's 8:36 left. You guys are playing well. Just keep it up. Keep your heads about you. And I think they've done a really nice job of that today.
Yeah, they really have.
There's been a lot of opportunities to take that second jab or that slash, and they've resisted that temptation. To our benefit, we've had a lot of power plays.
So, Sunkel, Mass, Huber, Race, Kirtland and Wallace.
Looks like Wallace is going to be sprinting towards the defenseman here.
Oh, this is Wallace,
Nice.
and we're going to go. So Wallace has it. He's got Mast and Huber over to into a Mav player. Yep. Just sticks in the lane, right? So Kirtland has it. Circling. Sunkel has a lane. He's going to go. Sunkel driving the net. Back to Mast. Mast. Oh, shoot. That's just,
Again,
one half a step.
Yep.
They're doing the right thing. All right, Wallace has the red line to Mast. Trying to get it in. They do. Boomer activating. Wins that stick battle. Centering pass back to the front of the net. Boomer wins that behind the net. Puck is slipped in, and that's going to be racquetball rules?
in the girders.
Yeah.
That's going to be in the zone, obviously.
Yeah. A little 60-degree flip wedge.
Yeah.
Too high. 7:45 7:54 remaining in the third period. Caps still on the Heartland Bank power play, 41 seconds.
Let's see if we can establish something here. Some possession.
Sunkel, good win back. Kirtland over to Wallace. Wallace blocked again. The Mavs going to skate it out. Has the red line. They're going to send it in. Kirtland set it up here. Good exit. Mavs giving plenty of space. So Kirtland's going to dare this man to a foot race, and he's going to win that one. He's going to send it in low on goal. Mast collects it. Up to Huber. Huber. Low shot in.
Nice tip.
Oh, gosh, battle.
That's what we need.
Huh. Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah. Well, it's good to meet some people down there in the crease and get to know each other a little bit and maybe get a line change.
I think nobody liked what happened there.
Nope. The couple extra fans from the eastern side of town looks like have traveled here.
Yeah. Letestu battling. Kirtland picks it up. Low shot onto the stick of Letestu. Letestu drops for Palmisano. Palmisano just exchanging it with Letestu. Letestu to Palmisano. Kirtland is not able to keep it in. The Wallace waiting for everybody to regroup. Kirtland plays it off the board to himself. The Mavs going to gain the zone. Wallace has it here. Wallace up to Palmisano.
Hit him.
5-on-5 hockey at this point. So McDonough now has it. 6:41 remaining. Sends it in. Palmisano on the forecheck. Picked up by the Mavericks below the goal line. Mavericks going to skate out with it. Into the neutral zone. Booms has it on his stick. Sends it into some open ice. Palmisano pressuring. Mavs have it in their end. Palmisano, good job here. Palmisano, good individual effort. Still escorting the puck to the right face-off circle. Mavs skating with it, attempting to exit. Good stick by Caleb Letestu. McDonough pressuring the puck. Mavs still skating with it. Palmisano has it. Palmisano wide. Picked up by the Mavs in the half wall. Gaining space. Good job by McDonough. Not able to maintain the zone.
We get a change here. These guys are tired.
Yeah, so they will. Dietzon's going to go. Everybody's changing. A lot of caps on the ice there. Not too many, though. All right. Mavs driving the zone. Booms has it. Back to Lai. Picked up by the Mavs. Right face-off circle. Looking for space. Low shot. Tip. Block save by the Capitals. Good job by Dietzon there. Floating puck. Dangerous spot here. Booms trying to maintain possession. Shot off the side of the goal by the Mavericks. Mavericks still skating with it. Sharp angled shot. Sent low below the goal line. Now back up to the right point. Mavs have it, flipping it into the right face-off circle. Booms exiting over to Blamble. Blamble backhands it, but the Mavs pick it off. Picked back off by Blamble, absorbing a check. Lai joining the fray. Puck not moving. Trip not called. Mavs still skating with it. Left point, D-to-D pass. Tried to be sticked away. Low shot. Oh, dangerous here. That's roofed. Whew. So Mavs go up 4-0. 4:50 remaining in the third period. So that was pretty relentless forecheck pressure by the Mavericks there. Finally paid off with the goal. 4:50. Mavs win that back into their own end. Huber's going to pressure the puck here. Going to take that away from the Mavs player. Just rolled off his stick, though. Wallace forces an errant pass into the neutral zone. Sunkel skating with it, but had it sticked away, so this is going to be Racer gathering it up to try to get it to Wallace. Now Sunkel battling. Huber forces the pass up to Racer. Racer has it over to Mast. Mast has Huber in the middle of the ice. Mast over to Huber. Huber pushed off the puck. Mavs not able to exit. Racer jumps up into the play. Over off the stick of Huber. Mavs attempting to exit. Send it up and out of the zone. Sunkel Back to Racer. Racer gathering it down over to Wallace. Wallace to Huber. Huber to Mast. Good connected passing here. Mast checked off the puck. Sunkel forces the D-to-D pass. Good passing by the Mavericks here in neutral ice. Racer forcing his man wide. Mavs gathering the puck again, low below the goal line. Body's kind of flying at this point. A lot of people in the corner. Sunkel now comes away with it. Sunkel skating with it. Good job by Sunkel just to exit. Mast to Huber. Huber gains the zone. Mavs send it back to Wallace. And Wallace, one extra shove. 3 minutes remaining. Puck's gonna be sent low below the goal line. Huber and Racer combining. Now Mass protecting the post. Shot coming from the right point here, maybe. Save Luka Fink. The 2:47, 4-0 Mavs.
Yeah. I don't know what you're seeing. I think the thing I would say is it just seems that we're kind of a half a step behind right now. You know, we're getting the puck, but we don't have a lot of speed. And so it's given the Mavericks a lot of time to set up to either block the shot or take the check. And again, second hard game for us, so certainly to be understood.
Yep. So the test 2. Tied up on the face-off.
Nice
one
win.
back to Booms. Now Palmisano has it. Palmisano going to send it out. Kept in by the Mavs. Sent in. Stick down by McDonough. Mavs gathering it up in the corner. Booms joined by Letestu. Mavs just kind of content to freeze the puck. Now up to the left point. Shot coming. Saved by Luka Fink. Bouncing puck.
Good save.
Collected. 2:25 remaining. Mavs 4, Capital 0.
Win back
Up to the left point.
Nice block.
Good block by McDonough. McDonough tied up. What is this in the back here? I don't know. Palmisano. Good job here. Forces the puck on net and escorts his man to the corner. Palmisano, good individual effort off the skate of Letestu. Now Mavs skating with it below the goal line. Palmisano lining his man up. Mavericks avoiding the collision. McDonough pressuring the shot up. Ooh, had a guy parked out here in the neutral zone. Errant shot.
Let's open it up.
Mavericks not able to maintain possession. Booms gets it into neutral ice, 1:45 remaining. Mavs enter again. Shot. Good blocker save. Luka Fink, 1:35 remaining. Kirtland and Letestu now below the goal line. Bouncing puck. Mavs on a change, so Booms is going to skate out off to Palmisano. McDonough's going to change. Bristol on. Palmisano in. Lai will go on the change as well, as will Blamble. Bristol's going to cut this off in the half wall. Mavs skating with it in their own end. Mavs attempting to exit. Going to skate it out. Wallace now on a defense. Mavs attempting to go coast to coast here.
Ugh.
Wow. Just overskated it, but good move. Wallace now has it. He's going to see if he can do the same thing. Can't quite exit. Dietzen
Gotta hit it.
keeping him wide. 52 seconds remaining. Dietzen now going to pin him against the wall. Lai coming over in support. Now skating away. Saved Luka Fink. 42 seconds remaining. Caps tough game here. A lot of good things. Probably just not quite the offensive effort they generally have.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would definitely agree with that. A lot of positives, though.
Yep. So good win forward by Lai to himself. Puck is not going to exit, however. Wallace has it, right face-off circle. Still battling. Ooh, dangerous shot here. Sticked away by Luka Fink. Bouncing puck. Wallace has it, sends it up. Played into neutral ice. Icing, I would imagine, will be waved off here. Lai going to win the foot race. Nice job by Lai. Oof. Try to get the shot on net. Blamble and Bristol combining on the half wall to pin it. 15 seconds. Mavericks sending it back into neutral ice. Dietzen skates with it over to Wallace. Wallace can't gather it up. Try and prevent one more shot by the Mavericks here. Save Luka Fink, and that's going to end it. A little bit of extracurriculars. Okay, so that will do it for this evening's festivities. Mavs will take first of what the boys hope will be a 2-game set.
Yeah, I think
So Caps come back. They'll play Pittsburgh Predators 13 UAA tomorrow morning.
and the Mavericks will play the
Indian River.
Yeah.
And then we will see where everything falls. You would imagine if the Capitals win tomorrow morning, that would do it, and that would put them back in the championship against the Mavs. But first things first, they got to take care of business in the morning.
Exactly.
All right, so Mr. Palmisano, thank you very much for joining me again.
Thank you.
I think we're going to
Appreciate
have Mike Lai on the call tomorrow morning.
All right.
So everybody have a great evening, and we will see you back here bright and early.
Thanks very much.
There. And stop.